Hi, this is Sean from Time and Talk. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Got a new edition here. This is Citizen Nighthawk Blue Angels. I mentioned in my last video, my collection review, if you watched it, that I was thinking about this one, and I have sold the two watches that I said I wasn't going to keep. So I kept the promise that I made, and here the newest edition is. So the reason that I bought this so soon actually is because I saw it on sale. It's £299 retail price. Ernest Jones in the UK had it for £149 and then an extra 15% off, so it was £126. It was something I really couldn't miss. So I'm not going to go into loads and loads of features of the watch and a detailed description of how it works and things like that. That's for the later review. This is just a first look. But first of all, in terms of the main specs, so it's 42.5 diameter, so it's quite a big watch. It's 22mm lug width. It's 46.86 lug to lug. So I'm being so exact because to illustrate that it's under 47, so it is pretty small lug to lug. It's 12.7mm thick, and it's the Blue Angels edition. So the Blue Angels, if you don't know, is an American air demonstration squadron who basically do flight demonstrations and people can go and watch them. It reminds me of the Roy Orbison song. If you haven't heard it, here's a clip.
Oh, Blue Angel, don't you cry.
It has an eco drive movement and it's absolutely packed with features, as are a couple of the Citizen watches that I've bought recently. Punches way above its price range in terms of features. So it's 200 meter water resistant. It's 4,800 Gauss anti-magnetic. It's insane really when you consider that, I know it was the 50s it was released, but the Gauss, the Rolex Gauss, that's 1,000 Gauss. This is 5 times that and it's £126. It's kind of quite funny really. It's got a quick set date. It's got a GMT 24-hour indicator, a slide rule bezel, which I have no idea how it works. I'm going to get to grips with that a little bit. I'm not the most logically minded person, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. And you can buy a bunch of different iterations of this watch. You can buy it on mesh, you can buy it on a strap. The strap version actually was even cheaper, but it had sold out when I bought this, and I would have bought the bracelet anyway, I think. But the strap's quite nice, and I might buy that aftermarket if possible. And you can buy a blacked out one, you can buy a black one, but obviously I've got the blue one. Just a quick look at the watch. You've seen some of the pictures of the bracelet, a picture of the back. There's a Blue Angels emblem on the back, and this is just a quick look at the dial. Here you can see the date. It's got a quick set date despite the fact that it's a GMT. You just turn the crown the opposite way, which is a little bit annoying to be honest, but we'll get to that in a later review. There's the GMT indicator. It's quite different. There's a yellow and white plane. I think it's a plane, and you use this to know whether obviously you're in the afternoon or in the morning, and then you set your GMT by that. It can be quite complicated. Here's me using the slide rule bezel. As I said, absolutely no idea how this works as yet, but I'll get to know. It's obviously quite a busy watch, and it's quite different to what I'd normally go for, but I do think it's really handsome, to be honest. Slightly closer look at the dial. Like I said, there's quite a lot of information on this dial, but apparently, I've been reading some comments, and apparently pilots do actually use this watch, and some airports sell this watch so pilots can buy it, and it is apparently very useful for pilots. I'm not a pilot myself. Being afraid of flying, that would not be a good idea, but it's got my respect if pilots use it in their day-to-day work. Been thinking about this one for a while actually, and £126 was just too good to miss. So this is quite a big watch, just bear in mind. It looks like a dinner plate in this picture. It isn't that big actually in real life, and it wears quite well. The lug to lug width does help, but it is on the borderline of being too big for me. I've got a 6¼ inch wrist, but I think I can get away with this. It doesn't overhang the sides of the wrist, and this kind of watch should really be big because you need to understand and see the information if you're a pilot and things like that. So just a quick look at this watch. Thanks very much for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye bye.